start for PWHL Toronto in front of another full house here at the old Maple Leaf Gardens.
Her first start since January 23rd, but we asked Coach Troy Ryan about it, and he said she's earned this one. He wants to give her the opportunity. He thinks his team is going to play very solid in front of her, and Emma Soderberg in net for Boston. So both teams going with their backup goaltenders here tonight. And this is her third start against Toronto. So she's got the bulk of the action when they played PWHL.
Yeah, she has played rather now in all 4 meetings. Even Franco, the last time they met here at Mattamy. Right now, Boston on the hunt for points in the standings. They'll force Erica Howe to cover up early, but Hannah Brandt took that face-off for Boston. One of the players to watch tonight. She's sitting at a 54.3% in the face-off circle, but right now Toronto trying to get going in the neutral zone. Rattray centering feed gets picked up instead by Jocelyn Larocque. Her and Fast averaging out with the most minutes.
They've had some huge minutes this season, the two of them averaging the most in the league right now.
Emma Malte, far side. Puck loose back behind the net of Emma Soderberg. Boston coming through and in front. Toronto trying to set up a chance earlier. Nurse to Flanagan. He walks it back, shot from the point. Spooner was set up net front. Now Fast. That gets stopped by Hannah Brandt. Now Hillary Knight, she had herself a night Saturday in Detroit for the shootout game winner. It was the first time Boston had played in a shootout. They were the last PWHL team to actually play in a shootout game.
They look pretty good in that shootout. It was Brandt and Knight that found that over top of the glove, right under the crossbar. Beautiful shots to beat Maschmeyer and ultimately win that game.
Lauren Gable, of course, had a great game against Toronto in first ever meeting back on January 17th. 3-point night for Gable.
She's a natural goal scorer.
Yeah. Emma Malte coming in fast far side. Tries to feed it to Turnbull. Those two have certainly been clicking. Head coach Troy Ryan very pleased with their performance so far. Down low, Maggie Connors getting caught up on DiGirolamo. Near side, another chance in front. That one stopped. DiGirolamo, a great stick on that. Pull it out. As Jessie Confro was trying to get comfortable in circle. Now Lexia Gia, first time out on the ice, wearing number 8. She was 88 for PWHL Boston. Susanna Tapany is 88 on the Boston roster.
Renata Fast with 2 nice pinches on this shift to keep the play alive in the offensive zone, and that's something you're going to see from her a lot. She's very aggressive on the offensive blue line because she's got the speed to get back.
Victoria Bach over to Larocque and back again. Bach coming in. That one stopped short by Kaylee Fratkin. Great stick. Now Flanagan pots it down. Got Bach down low along with Alexa Vasco. Chase is on. Jamie Lee Rattray working it near side, going to collect her own pass. Taking all the way around back in the Toronto zone. Board pressure, not a shot on goal yet from either side. Hannah Brandt getting caught up on Vasco. Here comes Flanagan. Samantha Kogan dumps it down. Now Hillary Knight gonna take some room and take a shot on Erica Howe. That one will count. Check that, make it 2. Just trailing behind.
Well, that's the kind of shot you want to see for your first of the game if you're Erica Howe. Get something from outside, feel the puck, get yourself into the game.
Rebecca Leslie pressed against the board. On the line, that one turned away Pelkey. Sydney Morin tries to get on it for Boston. Now Lorianne Rougeau. Support in the slot. Rebecca Leslie stick handles her way out of that. Carries it across. Quick pass to Howard. Can't get her shot off. Far side, Larocque to Fast. And on Soderberg. Rebound collected. Nurse. circling near side. Emily Brown right on her, along with Sydney Morin now. Rock. Back to Nurse, loose in front, quick poke by Soderberg. Toronto sustained pressure here. And in front, Spooner was battling for it. Here's Larocque from the point, stopped by Soderberg. The popped-out puck ends up on the stick of Emily Brown, still working to clear it. Boston deep in their own zone. Natalie Spooner right on the doorstep. Sends it over to Nurse. Not a fast. Digs it out. Over to Miller. Far side to Larocque. Nurse picks it up. And around they go. Rims it as the Toronto gets some fresh legs. Turnbull out on the ice. There goes the change. Larocque to fast. Spooner, Turnbull. Now Turnbull. And in front, oh, just missed time with Malte. Kept in by Connors. Toronto setting up shop here in the Boston zone. After there by Tapani, and in front, Connors. Again, battling below the goal line. Connors and Malte. Connors takes it out far side. Just catches the skate there of Tapani. Chases on Flanagan. Gets there first.
Toronto really coming at Boston in waves right now.
Soderberg plays it. Connors right on it, along with Comfer and Hogan. Toronto's had many chances here. Now Knowles, and in front, oh, it's just wide. Right now, Toronto chasing down the puck in their own end. It's bobbled, passed out now by Comfer. Toronto looks to clear it. Toronto is open scoring in all three previous matchups with PWHL Boston. In the last two games, gotten out to a 3-0 lead. Boston wants to change that narrative right now. Shirley stopped on the boards by Rougeau. Now Knowles getting bumped by Schaffsall. The puck is loose, sent up to Samantha Kogan. She's got Comfer in the slot. Pressure from behind Fratkin. Leading Boston in penalty minutes.
I think that timeout was good for Boston. They came out with a little bit of juice in their boots. They were a little bit sleepy going into that last TV timeout. And Courtney Kessel had a few words for them at the break.
Toronto had plenty of time for some sustained pressure in the offensive zone prior to that break. And now Boston looking to start taking some more shots on Erica Howe. Brown pushes it back deep. Not a fast, trying to get the pass on, keeps the puck. Sends it all the way to Hannah Miller. Feed through to Sarah Nurse. And Hannah Brandt coming it away.
Jocelyn Larocque is a great two-way player, but that was a good defensive play.
Nurse to Spooner, shoots in the glove of Soderberg. What a start for Emma Soderberg, who did not get the start the last time these two teams played. Right now,
the first good chance. Spooner comes in and releases this wrist shot, trying to use the defender as a screen. Soderberg's able to see that one in and glove it down, but I don't mind those shots because it gives you the face-off, offensive zone face-off, lets you have the favorable change, matchup, get the players out that you want.
Boston comes away with the defensive zone draw this time. Hillary Knight with the point, feeds it up to Rattray. Right in front, three Toronto players. Flipped up and over. Knight finds Emma Malte. Now Turnbull turning up, takes some time. Can't get the shot off. Bit of a collision in front of the net for Maggie Connors. Everyone standing back up.
That's what you need to create offense, is that net drive. Maggie Connors goes to the net hard.
She gets pushed off the puck there by Nicole Costa. Check that, it's Jess Healy with the pressure down low. Turnbull, he's gonna find some space, can't, loses her stick. Jessica DiGirolamo slows it down, has Rattray in a stretch pass. She's forced to dump it, Susanna Tapani rushing back. Taylor Winskowski getting caught up on Knowles. Solid one-on-one play here, Megan Keller. She's already got a goal on Toronto this season.
both teams have played some very physical games every time they've matched up. None more so than the last one, but it's already started here. Blair Turnbull takes that hit, loses her stick, goes straight to the bench. Of course, that's Hillary Knight, and the two of them are going to battle at the World Championships in April as well, so you might as well get that rivalry started right here in Toronto.
Susanna Tapani in the face-off circle wins it for Boston, and she's really stepped up on the face-off. She's taken quite a bulk of them, sitting at just under 50%. She came in a trade to Boston. Now in the slot, Vasco with a poke on it. Alina Mueller, she's gonna work it near side for Winskowski. What a bump by LaRock. It's a penalty going against Toronto. So first power play of the game, it's gonna go Boston's way. An interference call on Jocelyn LaRock.
Jocelyn LaRock steps up and takes the body, and this is a nice hit, but this is called interference. The puck is not quite there. Jocelyn LaRock, who plays a very physical game. We've seen her already in a couple really nice one-on-ones, playing the body, playing physical, but she's gonna go to the box for that one. And this is a Boston power play that has really struggled, sitting at 5%.
It is the last in the league for power play, taking on the best in the league when it comes to the penalty kill. Toronto has only allowed 2 power play goals, none against Boston. Sitting at 46 for 48 on the penalty kill. Boston with a big opportunity to get on the board first. Alina Mueller creates some space for Megan Keller. In front, Rougeau.
Keller with a little bit of indecision there, and that puck trickles off her stick.
Emma Malte, meanwhile, she's got 2 shorthanded goals on this season. In fact, the only player for Toronto to score jailbreak goals. And there's another penalty. It's going to be 5-on-3. Toronto touches the puck. Sarah Nurse makes her way to the penalty box.
Well, this is no doubter. Sarah Nurse is going to go to the penalty box for tripping. And now, if Boston is going to get on the board on the power play, this is a great opportunity. Sarah Nurse's stick comes in behind Mueller's feet, takes her out. And now this is going to be a lengthy 5-on-3 for Boston. And we talked to Courtney Kessel on the weekend about her power play, and she said she thinks she's got the best personnel in the league. And I mean, arguably she does. They just haven't been able to get something going. But this is a great opportunity. And you know, you look at some of the advanced statistics, and this is a team that gets in and they get set up. Just haven't found the net.
Just 2 power play goals on the season for Boston. And now they're going to get set up here. Bit of a tentative start. It's 5-on-3. Mueller back to Keller. Far side. Tapani back and forth. They trade. Keller with a shot. It's right into Hillary Knight. Boston keeps control of that pass.
Well, that's
too
huge.
much mustard on that one, yeah.
Because that gives Toronto the opportunity to get that change as well.
They do. They got Monroe, Malte, and Fast out. Keller finds some space. Quick shot off the body of Monroe. What a block to clear it out once more. 34 seconds left. 5-on-3. There will still be time for 5-on-4. Boston's first 2 power plays of the game coming in quick succession. Rattray near wall. Mueller has it. Feed over to Sydney Moore with a shot. Erica Howe locked in.
Well, this Boston power play, you can start to see why they've had some struggles, just in that they're a little bit tentative. They got a couple shots off. It's mainly going through Megan Keller at the point she takes that shot, and she's got a great shot, but not a lot of movement. It's been easy for Toronto to get out in the lane. Erica Howe has seen every shot through to her right now. They got traffic in front, but not in front of her eyes.
Anna Brandt at the dot for Boston. She's got 4 goals on the season, 2 assists for 6 points. Boston feeds it out. Girolamo to Morin. Down low, Rattray. In front, they score! Sydney Morin with a rocket shot on the power play.
Well, now it was a rocket shot, and that's interesting. We had just talked about Sydney Morin with Courtney Kessel before the game as well. We said you don't get a lot of offensive production from your D. Who do you think could step up? She said Morin, and what a blast this was.
First PWHL goal, and it gets Boston on the board first, something they have been not able to do against Toronto in their 3 first meetings and some interesting stats about those first goals scored for whatever it's worth in terms of what it leads to in the end either way. Boston with a big start.
Well, and interesting too that they had taken off some of their first unit. They'd gone to their second unit, which would be Morin, but they were the ones that were able to get that power play going.
We're still 43 seconds now, and a 5-on-4 for Boston. We could add to their tally quick here.
Renata Fast gets in on that puck quickly to create separation and allow for her team to get that puck down the ice.
Jumping to it, Sydney Morin back out on the ice. DiGirolamo. Fast gets there first. Brandt to meet it. Quick poke by Comfort to free it. Larocque. Vasco working down low. Gerard on it, 2 for Boston. Back behind the net of Erica Howe. Plenty of bodies. DiGirolamo, final seconds here. Boston's second power play. Fast. To Vasco this time, sets up far side, back to Fast and in front. Good chance there for Sarah Nurse. Hillary Knight finds the puck pressed against the boards this time, in front of the benches.
Of course, it was Hillary Knight playing that 3-on-2 as well, and that's the one thing that happens at the end of a power play sometimes is you get one too many forwards on the ice.
Here's a fun stat for Boston fans. Boston is a perfect 6 for 6 when scoring the first goal of the game. We'll see how that holds up. Now Keller trims it around, finds Gerard quick. Flanagan on the point, pops it down. Boston's clear, gets caught in the neutral zone, but just as quick, Kaylee Fracken trying to work up the middle. Comes up on Olivia Knowles. Connors to Molte, far side. Pelkey frantic out there. I'm going to jump on it. Big energy from Boston right off that power play goal. First of the season for Sydney Morin. Finds the puck again. Pelkey this time. Going to flip and clear it. Hannah Miller, she's dangerous for Toronto. Backhand pass, and Larocque, traffic in front, pushes it back out near side this time. Non-stop action here early in the first period.
Toronto just trying that quick transition. They've done it a couple times. They got that one up to Hannah Miller. Looked like they may get in for a quick break, but that may be what gets them through and gets them some good offensive opportunities. Quick transition through the neutral zone.
Aggressive forecheck. That's also what Boston's head coach Courtney Kessel wants to see. She's pleased with that work so far. Emily Brown moves it back to Rattray. Picked up by Kogan this time. Sent the other way. And on a swivel here, Brown.
Both teams playing a little pinball through the neutral zone. Nobody able to really get the puck on their stick and get anything started.
Shots on goal still low. Favoring Boston 6-3 at this time. Boston did have those back-to-back power plays. Now Confer. Drop pass back. It's taken by Tapani. Picked up here by Costa. She goes with the centering free feed. Nicole Costa, reserve player, just signed. Jumped back on for Boston today. She played in 3 of the first 7 games for the team.
Top 6 player with lots of skill, and Courtney Kessel had said that about her, that's where she slots in. Not a player that's gotten a lot of playing time, but when she does, she's going to play on one of your top 2 lines.
Now Tapani. She gets stopped by Fast. And what a bump there by Vasco. Playing hard on Costa. I think that physicality, of course. Big change, and Victoria Bach sends it all around. Bach, the only Toronto player who's never lost. She jumped in after the first game of the win streak and has been riding it along with her team the whole way.
Oh, hockey players aren't superstitious. I'm sure they don't see anything in that at all in that Toronto dressing room.
And Shirley was trying to move her way down with the puck. It's taken away. Leslie finds Howard. Turnbull hoping to get her stick on it. It'll be Lexia Gia with speed far side. We heard earlier with Julie Teixeira, Lexi has had a busy few days getting from the States back home and here to Toronto for tonight.
She's a player that brings a lot of energy, too. They think she's going to bring some physicality, a little bit of grit to this lineup.
Been few whistles tonight in front. That could have been something. Turnbull was setting up behind, but here, races on. It's Pelkey, the puck is batted, but another penalty after the break. Boston on the power play. That's how they scored the opening goal by Sydney Morin.
Sydney, you break the ice in this game. What a power play your team has. The personnel on it is incredible. What could you say about the way that group goes to work?
Yeah, I mean, obviously 5-on-3 helps a little bit, and we've struggled on our power play so far this season, so switched up the groups a little bit, and feels good to get one early.
What do you think was different about that power play aside from the personnel?
I don't know, maybe just a little bit more urgency to shoot the puck, and yeah, we got lucky, we got one in, and it's good for us to have a head start here in this game.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Sydney Morin's first PWHL goal. Gets it at Mattamy Athletic Center. Boston with a 1-0 lead over Toronto. And Mueller now working it. It is a power play for Boston. Their third of the game early on here. Mueller back to Keller from the line. That's blocked by Nurse. Back again they go. Mueller to Keller and around. Tapani with a shot in front. Howe tracking it. Still batting at it. Sticks flying. We've got 2 sticks and a player down for Boston. Not a fast, just gently pushing Alina Mueller away from the crease. Shirley drops it back down to Marvin. Keller, Tapani, Marvin. Plenty of movement, wide up shot, Keller. It's actually blocked there by Mueller in front.
Well, I think Morin had said it on the bench. They needed more urgency, and there looks to be more urgency.
But now taken away, Natalie Spooner, shorthand. She can't get around. The Boston players nearly did it all on her own. Hillary Knight setting up near side. She's got Rattray with her. Loose puck. Picked up now by Gerard. Finds Morin. She's already got a goal back tonight this time. They'll trade passes. There's a one-timer, Rattray. Bodies in front. Vasco felt that one.
And that's a great block, and exactly what you have to do if you're going to be on the penalty kill, which is get into those lanes and get your body in front of pucks.
Morin up to Brandt. Taken away by Turnbull.
Smart decision by Blair Turnbull. She read that she had that ice, that no one was pursuing her. She killed a little bit more of the clock by taking it behind the net.
Final 10 seconds, your third Boston power play. Facing the best penalty kill in the league. They did manage to get that first goal. 5-on-3 now. Schafzel uses the puck. Malte out of the penalty box. Here's a chance. That one watched by DiGirolamo. Read that all the way. And a quick play there now. Jess Healy working it around.
That keeps her feet moving. Looks like she was trying to create a call of her own draw penalty.
Very busy power play for Boston. A good penalty kill for Toronto. It'll be offside.
Boston looking to get their 5-on-4 power play going, and there's no better way than driving the net. You look at Alina Mueller coming in on the right side of the screen like a dog on a bone. She takes a couple hits for this. Larotte gets her once, and then Renata Fast comes in and gets her another time for good measure before she's gotten up. That's exactly what you need. You want to score goals, you got to drive the net, and Alina Mueller knows how to put pucks in the net.
Always great crowds inside Mattamy. The Detroit attendance, by the way, 13,736, setting a new U.S. record for professional women's hockey. Of course, all the buzz is about what's taking place in April in Montreal, and potentially another new record being set there. Right now, Toronto fighting in the final seconds of the first period. But it'll be Boston heading into the locker room with a 1-0 lead after 20 minutes.
Jamie, before we get to the game, I want to talk about one of your little superstitions. Hillary Knight's talking to the ref, and you're waiting at the door for her to come off until you get off. You always have to be the last off and the last superstitions?
Not too many. I usually put my left skate on first, but I think that's just routine. But the last on thing, I don't even know how it started, but now as a vet, I think I get immunity for that with every team. So, yeah, and I also wanted to chat with Hill and see what she was chatting with the ref about, for sure.
Lots of really good opportunities for your team in that period, up 1-0 right now. Lots of opportunities on the man advantage as well. What have you liked about your team's power play tonight? Looking a little better.
Yeah, I think, honestly, we're just moving the puck well, being simple and efficient. I think with these guys, I mean, you know how good they are, right? They're showing it this year, and we just got to frustrate them, play simple and get in their way, play the body, and they're a high-flying offense, and we got to do everything we can to kind of slow that down. And our power play, we needed a goal there. I think it's a really big boost for our team, and honestly, just keeping it simple and Sid with a great shot.
Thanks, Jamie.
Thank you.
Hannah Miller working it below the goal line. Trying to get by Fratkin. Knight was in her skates, and Jamie Lee Rattray has space. Jocelyn Larocque forcing her to the outside.
Rock with another good defensive play and forces her out. Rattray just waiting for some reinforcements. Shouldn't have anyone, so she opted for that rim in.
Erica Howe with 9 saves in the first period. Meanwhile, Soderberg with just 4. What a great night. Of course, that Ottawa-New York game will have implications as well for Boston when it comes to the playoff picture. Right now, they're trying to get their piece of the puzzle done, a regulation win. Well, that would sure go a long way to maintaining at least 4th place. There's a couple different outcomes. They could stay solely in 4th, tie with Ottawa, or even drop down to 5th, depending on how things play out.
Well, I think the thing right now is they want to both.
Right in front, what a test on Erica Howe. Quick to it, Costa finds Morin at the line. Malte right on her. A loose puck in front, that one just wide, but Mueller was perfectly positioned. A wide open net as well as Howe is pushed to her. DiGirolamo gets there first. Hogan on her tail along with Comfer. Here's a shot from the point, this time by Rougeau. Sophie Shirley was just trying to turn around Rougeau in the moment. Larocque feeds it up to Bach. Comfer batting at it. That one's offside.
Couple big hits thrown by this third line for Toronto, and they're really getting their physical game going in the second period. Comfer and Hogan both getting in. That's Hogan on that big hit on the boards, but the two of them, Comfer and Hogan, got in on this forecheck, looking to create separation, and if not, at least make Boston pay a price when they move the puck.
Toronto with that neutral zone face-off win. Boston quick to it. Kaylee Fratkin this time with some speed near side. Working up against Larocque. Now loose, fast, takes it away. That one, Taylor Girard setting up. She takes a shot. Howe with the save. Toronto deep in their own zone right now. Girard. Other side getting tripped up. The puck goes back to the Boston end this time. Miller creating some offense here. Bringing it back in. There's a shot. It's wide. Powerful chance. Kept it on the line by Flanagan. He had a big game, a goal, an assist. And Pittsburgh in front. Now Flanagan works the end boards on that one to keep it there for Nurse. Kraken tonight this time. Jamie Lee Rattray going around. Very back and forth in this middle frame now. Chance to change that. Rattray with a shot, it's wide. Costa, far side to pick it up, and there's Rattray to collect it down low, or tries to. Tapany helping out for Boston. And her stick on it, digging. Monroe trying to push Costa off the puck this time.
Turnovers in Toronto's zone, too, that have led to opportunities for Boston. So something they're going to want to tidy up a little bit. And turnovers that are not necessarily forced, that they have the time. They've got the space to make the play. This one they turned over right in the middle of the ice, led to a 2-on-1. Renata Fast trying to take away that pass. She allows for the shot. Erica Howe makes the save. And Miller, talked about her off the top. That's a nice move to get Toronto a good shooting opportunity.
Nearly 5 minutes into the second period, Toronto has not gotten a shot off in this frame. While Boston has added 2. Nurse, Flanagan, trying to provide some pressure. That feed to Miller, taken now by Morin. She comes in close, gets a shot. Kick saved by Howe, touches the post that time, and again, Costa was right there, kind of bat at it.
And that's another turnover through the middle of their own zone. Toronto trying to get out in the middle, turning the puck over. That just results in more pressure. Boston coming at them in waves right now. Doing a good job below the goal line. When Toronto gets separation on this puck, they try to go through the middle of the ice. That pass doesn't connect, and then Boston comes right back in to get another shot on Erica Howe.
Alexia Gia in the face-off circle for Boston. And her first game in green for PWHL Ottawa. One of the players in the trade. There are a few Monday, and Renata Fast flies in, trying to keep it away. Quick work there by Shirley.
Some heavy pressure again by Boston. Sophie Shirley with a lot of speed.
Turnbull with the feet in front. Now a chance. That one just wide. What a shot. Gia clears it out the slot this time. The quick impact. That one taken away. Battling for it, Toronto. Hard against the glass now, near side. That's taken off the wall by Gia. Sends it down. They go for the change. Lorianne Rougeau. That pass picked off. Now Gigi Marvin in front. And it's just wide. Big save by Erica Howe there, rather. Sent out. The crowd loves it. Boston now with 10 more shots on goal than Toronto.
Lots of turnovers right now for Toronto, coming out through the middle of their own zone. Boston just feasting on them.
Erica Howe will play it. Olivia Knowles setting up. Goes near side to Bach. She weaves her way through, loses the puck. Keller with a quick touch. Brandt.
The box line's going on a line change, so she's coming down 1-on-4. Unfortunately, not able to make anything happen there. That's a difficult place to be. You almost want to dump that puck in and try to maintain a little pressure till you have reinforcements.
Flanagan was to send it back. Find Monroe. Set up again this time. Bach far side tries to cut through. With the pass at least now. Hillary Knight. Grant finds it below the goal line. Toronto unable to clear Morin from the line. This time picked up by the team in blue. Not quite neutral zone battle.
Well, there's your word right now, I think, is battle, and Boston is winning them right now, winning the neutral zone.
Now, chance for Alina Mueller. Been great with the assists. Morin, near side. And Skowski watches that one go. Tapani to Morin. Shoots, and it's wide. Victoria Bach. Looking to clear. Mueller to Morin and back. Tapani protecting the Boston blue line this time. Nice feeling tilted at Mattamy. Alina Mueller back below. She gets another physical play. Bach. Sends the loose puck around. Flanagan rushing to it. Off the boards now. A chance for Healy. That's blocked by Monroe. Mueller brings it back again. And Skowski caught up on all the Toronto players. Mueller to DiGirolamo. This time there's a shot in front. It's blocked again by Allie Monroe. She's had at least 3 or 4 blocks.
Toronto, who desperately needs a change right now. They've been on the ice for a while.
DiGirolamo keeps it in. Now Maggie Connors has a chance to try to get by. No shot off there. They've added one since the start of the second period, and that's an icing. Toronto got the possession off the offensive zone draw and then pushed it too far. Larocque forced all the way back behind Erica Howe's net. Quick work by Schaafsal there for Boston. On front, Nurse looking for a safe short pass, finds Fast. As they carry it over now, Fast creating some room. Kick save there by Soderberg. Wind-up shot by Larocque, deflected off some players in front. Connors pushed off the puck. Now Spooner trying to get to work. There's a chance right in front. Nurse is digging at it, and that'll do it. Thanks to our Julia Teixeira, we're back in the Toronto zone. Yeah, very special night to celebrate Special Olympics and honor the incredible athletes involved. Battle just below the goal line near Erica Howe. She's got 14 saves on the night so far. Boston back and forth on the blue line. Megan Keller with a shot. That one's saved by Howe. Boston takes it away, able to seize those potential second chances, Becky.
They are. Megan Keller's so good at finding that lane from that blue line. Walks the line so well.
Now Mueller with the centering feed. There's a backhand shot. Costa. It's a bad save by Howe to stop that. So Boston just getting plenty of chances.
Right now, it's Toronto just dumping pucks in every time they get it out, and then having to pursue it, find a way to get it back.
Boston laying it back to Schaafsal and Agia. Puck gets taken away there. Miller. He's moving it far side. Now a chance as Howard gets in close. Kept away by Boston this time. Brown working her way in, and Agia as well. He pushes the puck forward. Big chase there. Gerard beats Monroe to it. Nurse far side. He tries to get a pass or a play going. Monroe helping her out. Nurse wondering where's the call on that.
Gerard just engaging in that battle, and she's looked good on this shift. She got down the ice in a hurry to beat out that icing, and then comes back. She's tenacious on the forecheck as well.
Gerard had it, and that pass scooped up by Natalie Spooner. Played to Nurse. And the pass is stopped by DiGirolamo. She was right on it.
That's a nice defensive play, and there's been quite a few for Boston this second period, standing up well in the neutral zone, playing good one-on-ones.
Now Jess Healy sets up sharp angle. Howe with the save.
Troy Ryan trying to get his team going. You can see him trying to motivate them. Hasn't been the best first half of a game that we've seen, especially on this win streak when they have been outstanding. And I think what we're seeing is a Boston team playing with a lot more desperation right now.
Desperation, of course, because they're sitting solely in fourth place right now. That is the final playoff spot, and they know in order to stay there, perhaps even push higher, who knows. But there's only 6 games remaining for all the teams after tonight. Boston would love to stay in that spot. Back in the line in front, and a big stop by Howe. She gets all sorts of turned around. Toronto able to at least get it out of the Boston zone. Boston with another face-off win. Fracken will try to push it up to Wenskowski. Slide it over to Mueller, who slips up. Turnbull takes it away. Monroe. Pressure on down low this time. Fracken finds Keller. Mueller again. Short pass to Tapani and Wenskowski. Back in the Toronto end. Keller this this time. Beats it out, and it's saved by Howe. Shopsall got the shot off. Now she's got the pass. Brackett along the line. Keller back to Shopsall. Feeds it to Brackett. That one blocked in front. Quick work there by Flanagan to actually cut across. Here comes Trimble.
Brackett on that shift with some really good offensive. Walking the line. Keller walks the line so well. She's got great edge work, great skating, gets those shots through.
Now Alexia Gia, he's gonna work it through. Force near side, getting pressure from Spooner and Rougeau. Shirley, no shot. DiGirolamo near side. Back, Shirley tried to feed it from. Toronto chasing in their own zone this time. Now Spooner. Forces it down, Rougeau. Now, Sarah Nurse with a feed to Spooner. Settling it back. Have to work it up to LaRock. Fans have something to say about some action in the neutral zone there right now. Potentially setting up for Toronto through the slot. It's wide. LaRock has Miller down low. And Brand doing the work for Boston. LaRock to fast. There's a shot. Soderberg with the save.
Big part of both of these teams. Defender Renata Fast, Megan Keller, two of the best defenders in the world right now. And you look at how they match up head to head. Such big parts of their teams. 11 points. Megan Keller, that's half her team's points on defense. Renata Fast with 8 points. So two players that can really activate offensively, but it's the defensive side of the game as well for both of them. They are tough. They are stingy. Both of them got a bit of a mean streak too, I think, Daniela. I don't know if I'd want to go in the corners with either of them.
No, but that's, of course, what you got to bring when it's intense battles like this, that playoff feeling already settling into the PWHL.
Of course, one playing for Team Canada, one for Team USA, so they already bring that rivalry.
Oh, yeah, that adds to it.
They've had it for years.
You, Becky, know very, very well. Friends off the ice, sure. Fast, tries to bring it through the middle. Now LaRock chasing it down. This has got to be one of the lowest shooting games here for Toronto. Toronto coming away with that one. Still got to work it out of their end. LaRock. Gonna find Fast. There the puck gets sent. Boston to it first. Morin.
First period, Toronto was having a little bit more success when they were coming through the neutral zone quick, moving that puck up north quick, and they're struggling to do that right now.
Flanagan. Work it over to Connors and Vasco. Now the drums here inside Mattamy Athletic Center. It was Boston that last defeated Toronto on this ice. Alexa Vasco, they weren't the last team before the streak, but the last on home ice.
And there's a smart play. Alexia Gia takes off. Boston sends that puck down the ice. They know she's going to beat that out.
Girolamo gets there fast. Howard is caught just behind, and Agia has Healy with her.
So Gia's playing in the middle, and she spent most of her time in Ottawa on the wing.
Toronto looking to get going here. Olivia Knowles. That pass. She gets it back. There is a penalty on the way.
Lorianne Rougeau took down Gerard at the blue line just a little bit too much. And she's going to go to the penalty box for this, give Boston another opportunity on the power play. A few words after the fact as well. Rougeau just a little bit too much on that shot. Gerard doesn't like it, gives her one back. But it's only going to be Rougeau going to the penalty box.
Right now, Rougeau is on the bench, so we'll figure out how things are going. It'll actually be going against Boston.
And they're calling Boston. Well, that's an interesting turn of events, because the way Rougeau played that, for certain she was the one going to the penalty box. Now, of course, Girard did have the retaliation after the fact. Those do tend to be called.
So Taylor Girard will give Toronto its first power play of the game, a Royale Tiger Towel power play. Power through tough messes.
Toronto sitting in the third spot with their power play, but still only just over 10%, so they want to get this going as well.
Spooner, she's got 4 power play goals, the most in the league. Fast. Makes some space for Miller with a shot. Pushed aside by Soderberg. Spooner getting caught. There's another penalty coming, but puck still in possession here, so it'll be a 5-on-3 for Toronto, which is what Boston got. That was for that action just in front of the net on Spooner.
Sarah Nurse makes a smart play to allow Boston to touch that puck so they get more time on this 5-on-3. And this is what we talked about when we said Boston did not put any separation on the scoreboard, and they've allowed Toronto back in this one. That penalty takes place out front of the net. Billy Fracken, the most penalized player for this Boston team, will sit down for 2 or less.
Yeah, it's an interference call. So 1 for 11 for Toronto against Boston through their 3 games. Toronto third in the league on the power play. But hey, Boston's Hannah Brandt did get a jailbreak on them, so a little bit different when it's 5-on-3. So interesting that both these teams have now had a chance to work on the 5-on-3. Fast, patient, pulls away from Marvin. Spooner back to Fast. Shot by Miller in front. Nurse was there. Miller has it again. Fast. Miller setting up the timing in front. That one pushed off the near wall by Gigi Marvin.
Miller just going down with that puck, trying to open up that low seam, and had taken the one-timer just before that. She's got a heavy shot.
Now Captain Blair Turnbull. She goes far side, trying to create some space, sticks it in front, and Nurse with a second chance there goes just behind Miller to Turnbull. Turnbull cut right net front there. Flanagan back to Turnbull. We're in the last minute of play of the second period. 5-on-3 here for Toronto. Shot by Turnbull. That one just on the end board once again.
Toronto trying to throw those pucks on net, but they're not doing anything to get the penalty kill out of rotation so they can open up some seams or some shot lanes.
16 seconds left on this 5-on-3. Emma Malte with the puck. She gets forced out. Hannah Brandt to work around it. It is 5-on-3 here for Toronto. That'll change in 2 seconds. It'll become 5-on-4. Oh, the penalty time, yeah, will outlast that of the period just by a few seconds. But here comes Bach, and it's in the glove of Soderberg.
Bach entering the zone, trying to take them on 1-on-3. It's not going to work. Renata Fast distributes this puck to Hannah Miller. She puts it down low. They try to go cross crease, create a little bit of movement, and then Blair Turnbull, how do you do? Puck's right out front. That's not your normal way on a 5-on-3 power play, but if the lane is there, you take it.
8 seconds left in the period, 12 left in the second power play for Toronto. Brandt flips it up.
Rebecca, I saw you give Erica Howe a little bit of a tap as she walked by. Your other goalie on an 11-game win streak right now. She steps in, has had an awesome game so far. What's it like to have her back there playing like that for you?
Yeah, I mean, she's the ultimate teammate. You know, she's been a great goalie partner with Soupy all year. She's an excellent goalie, so to have her in net for us is really exciting, and we're just trying to play hard in front of her.
No goals so far for your team. What do you have to do to generate a little bit more?
Yeah, I think we just need to get pucks in deep and get some more offensive time in their end. You know, I feel like we were kind of chasing the puck a little bit, so just getting some shots on net.
It's Mental Health Awareness Night tonight here. It's doing for Darren night. I know you were friends with Darren. What does this night mean to you and to play in this game?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot to me, obviously, Darren being a close friend and just, you know, continuing the conversation about mental health. And obviously, I feel special to bring DIFD with me wherever I've gone in my hockey career. So, yeah, it means a lot to me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
never know what could happen in this third period. They still have 4 seconds here on the power play. Not a lot of time to get in and get set, but enough time to get the puck down the ice and see if they can generate a little bit of offense. Of course, Boston, who has been stingy defensively.
Second period stats are brought to you by Ream Canada's quick snapshot. No scoring. You can see the difference in the shots on goal. And immediately, Toronto comes out and tests Soderberg. Pouncing to it. Back behind. Giving chase is Malte. Calm and collected is Rattray. Getting caught up on fast. Larock. Down low, Renata Fast now to Natalie Spooner. She feeds it up to Malte. And that's just offside. Now Healy, she's got DiGirolamo with her. Down low, Agia and Shirley. Working on the near side. Loose stick. Turnbull getting caught up.
Blair Turnbull is going to draw a penalty to start this third period. Looks like it's Sophie Shirley who's going to the box. Give Toronto another opportunity. They weren't able to get anything clicking in the first opportunity in the second period. Blair Turnbull gets her feet moving, and there's the difference. Gets her feet moving coming out of the zone. Sophie Shirley gets her stick caught up and takes her down.
So another chance for Toronto coming into this game, third in the league on the power play. Now, chance for Fast. Down low, Turnbull. Patient, back up to Fast on the point. Miller, far side. Shot. Spooner was neck front. For it. Boston quick to jump on board. Boston with the third best penalty kill in the league. Fast. Miller back again. Turnbull gets in close, and there's a shot, bounces off behind. Fast. Back to Miller and Turnbull. Front. Toronto still with the puck. Coming in close now. Fast shoots. She scores! Toronto on the power play. And it's Renata Fast who gets it done.
When you let this team hang around, you know the offense is going to start eventually. Renata Fast, this is her 9th point of the season as a defender. She walks to the middle, finds that shot lane. That puck tips off of something, goes up and over, but it's the way she moves across the line until she has that lane. She's got the shot, she's got traffic in front, finds a shot, gets a nice tip, and up and in it goes.
And she does it all on the Royale Tiger Town power play. PWHL Toronto tying things up. They get that done on the 11th shot for this team, finally moving into the double digits for shots on goal. Boston pushing the puck from the faceoff into Toronto zone once more. Tapani, they'd like to jump to it. There from the point, Brown. Mueller. Sent aside now, Monroe. Back again that time, Costa. In front, it doesn't connect. Mueller was right there. Brown back to Tapani. As Brittany Howard does some work along the boards, and now Victoria Bach. Gets it over to Maggie Connors, can't get the shot, just fans. Fast, rushes to it. Toronto playing at their pace now. Sarah Nurse over to Malte. Spooner with the shot off the post and high. The crowd on their feet for that one.
Spooner thought that went in. You could see her celebrate, bring her arms back down quickly to get back into play.
Knight throws it on a sharp angle, goes into the netting. Puck bounces loose. Toronto's Fast to Larock and around. Pomfer. Pomfer coming in, working it, gets the shot up high that time. Off the glass.
It's a nice cut to the middle to try to find that lane. She can't get it off clean, but it's that cut to the middle that gives you an opportunity.
Now Connors with a sharp angle in front. Vasco is looking to jump on the rebound. Inside, Lauriane Rougeau. A quick touch. Sent around by Sydney Moore. Molte along the line to Nurse. Keeps it in play. Pass to Joe with the shot through traffic. Down low. Willoughby. Some speed. Plays it back. Knowles. Hard off the end board. Molte to Nurse. Cycling interrupted by Marvin, but back again. Toronto now with some sustained pressure, unlike we've seen in this game so far.
Well, they get an offensive zone shift from their fourth line, and now they build on that by sending their first line out, maintaining the pressure.
Flanagan, off a two-point night in front, gets the shot. Molte back to Flanagan this time. Trying to play it around. And that one just skims by the crease. Spooner was there. Boston players trying to clear it. That will be an offside.
Flanagan with some good work on the offensive blue line, a player that can bring offense, and now we get a little bit more emotion infused into this game. I figured the third period could be a little emotional, and there it is.
Good look from the officials' cam to show you what it's like out there.
Warren and Monroe having a few words for one another before the officials separate them out.
Talked about the physicality, Becky. We know these rivalries are so heated in a 6-game, or rather 6-team league like this.
It's a 6-team league in the 24-game schedule, so it doesn't take long to get into crunch time, and we've been there for a while, and certainly they're there now.
We're all tied up in one now. Brittany Howard for Toronto, coming in with speed with the feed, center, bop! Saved by Soderberg. My goodness, 50s don't come after me. Here comes Toronto in front, save, and another by Soderberg. Soderberg in her fearless era right now.
Well, it was all at the other end of the ice the previous two periods. Now Soderberg gets her opportunity, and this starts with Victoria Bott coming through the neutral zone with a head of steam. She created a scoring chance just before the last whistle as well, and then turns that into a quick 2-on-1. Toronto's just not able to convert, but that is what speed is doing for this team. They weren't playing with it in the first two periods. They brought a lot more of it here in the third.
They must have heard us talking about Taylor Swift. I know there's plenty of Taylor Swift fans on the Toronto team. Rebecca Leslie, though, or no, not Rebecca Leslie. It was Alexa Vasco recently, though, admitted she doesn't really know much. So that's okay. I'm sort of somewhere in the middle.
Well, you did just hear Jessie Comfort talk about she likes country music, so there's a few of those too.
On a serious note here, we have some discussion about a head contact call.
Coach Courtney Kessel's getting some clarification right now from the referees. And
Sophie Shirley is in the penalty box, so she's got a hit to the head. And that'll give Toronto another power play here. Courtney Kessel having a discussion.
Toronto, who converted on the last power play, and so you don't want to give them too many opportunities. They look good last time around.
This is a Royale Tiger Towel power play. Now fast from the line. She finds Miller. Back again. There's a shot from the circle. Nurse. Move it around again. Fast this time. Sending it back to Miller. There's a shot. Stopped. Short by Jessica DiGirolamo. Gerard tries to play it up to Brand. Spooner now. Weaving through. She scores! Bar down. Natalie Spooner.
You can't give Natalie Spooner too many opportunities. This is a turnover on a puck that should have been iced and been 200 feet down the ice. They turn it over. Natalie Spooner comes back and she goes bar down. Boston's got the time. They've got the ability to put that puck down. They try to make a pass to go out of the zone. They turn it over. Spooner converts. And there's a difference right now. Toronto had all sorts of turnovers in the second period. Boston wasn't able to convert. Boston has a couple here in the third. Toronto jumps on top of those. Makes them pay. Of course, Natalie Spooner, leading goal scorer in the league right now. She's been hot all season. That's just a beautiful shot.
13th goal of the season, 5th power play marker. She was already leading the league with 4 power play goals. And that just continues her ongoing success here during this Toronto win streak, which right now, of course, they're looking to defend and extend to 11 games. They now have the lead, first time in the game with the lead. Shot on Erica Howe in the 3rd period.
Sydney Moore, and she's had a few shots this game. No traffic in front, though, so that's an easy save for Erica Howe.
Boston's first shot, actually, of this frame. Now from the line, Brown as Rattray. Allie Monroe. Pressure from Hannah Brandt. It's not letting Monroe get back up. Comfer. Moving quick, leaving by. Has some pass options. Turnbull there to help out. Oh, that gets taken away. Gerard. Fast for Boston, near side. Trying to cut it across, and no pass there. Or rather, no one clear. It was Agia. To get in, and Shirley comes back to it. Shirley, who's had 2 penalties in this game so far.
She was doing everything she could to stay onside. They just couldn't hold the line.
Back into Keller. They'll set up again. That centering feed. Agia. She was one of the first players to score 2 power play goals in the league. She got off to a 5-game point streak with Ottawa.
5 games, 5 points. She had a really strong start for Ottawa.
Nurse gets the puck first this time. Toronto really winning the battles that they were losing fairly consistently in the 1st and 2nd periods.
Just getting on pucks, using their speed, a lot more energy.
Tapani looking for Mueller in the equalizer. Will get sent back. Near side now. Malte tries to tee it up for Bach, but she gets squeezed out. Pelkey this time.
Victoria Bach has been flying in this 3rd period. Malte just trying to hit her through the middle. Can't connect, but she was flying through the middle of the ice.
And now she has the puck again for Toronto. They'd like some insurance on this one. Cross-ice feed. Now Hannah Brandt has it for Boston. Toronto. 6 shots on goal in the period so far. Just 1 the other way for Boston. Boston, of course, jumped onto that big lead in the shots on goal.
The first period was all about special teams. The 2nd period for Boston, that wasn't necessarily their narrative. They just seemed to be outplaying Toronto. In fact, they were the ones killing penalties and still managed to outplay Toronto for a good chunk of that period. But Toronto has turned this around quite a bit. And we just see another little bit of physicality going to the bench.
Comfer's like, oh, all right, check that. Yeah, that is Comfer.
Yeah.
Wondering, okay.
Rattray and Comfer. I don't think that one there was any intent behind that one, but you never know what those lead to.
Rattray is right on the puck. Along with Brandt and Keller with a shot. Stopped by Howe, and again, a big scrum in front. It's loose. Brittany Howard carrying it away. Coming in clutch there for Toronto just to stave off that pressure.
Rattray is so good down low, and she really starts that scoring chance by winning the battle in the corner.
Dumps it down. Hillary Knight coming in close. Alexia Gia tried to get her stick on it. Keller finds it in the Boston zone. Now some pushing with Comfer. Wobbly puck. Back into Boston zone. Turnbull gets it away. Finds Miller back up to Fast. She gets the lane, shoots, and it's turned aside by Soderberg.
That's Renata Fast walking the line again, using the edge work. She's such a good skater, and she finds the lane so she can put that puck on net, get it through all of the blocks, find her way to the net.
Toronto coming out strong in the 3rd period. Right now, Toronto hosting Boston. They have a one-goal lead rather, and quick look through the ref cam as we are back in the Boston zone. Toronto, plenty of pressure here in the third, playing a very different style of game that we saw from them in the first two periods. Daniela Poncelli alongside Becky Keller. Spooner finds Nurse, sends it around.
Rattray getting in on the forecheck.
Jocelyn Larocque comes up on Kaylee Fratkin. They both go down on that one. Frosty gets the puck.
That's a big hit. There's a player that loves the physical game.
Absolutely. Rattray, he takes a sharp angle, turned aside by Erica Howe. Erica Howe with 24 saves so far. Soderberg with 14 on the night. Boston again, Shirley this time. He's gonna find some space, it bounces just wide.
That's a nice move. Sophie Shirley walking through that seam and then pulling that puck in to get the shot off.
Now Alexia Gia, blocked shot. A hard one felt by Emma Malte. Another chance right in front, Howe. Boston, the chance from the point. They're trying to set something down low. Morin keeps it away from Comfer. Feed through center ice, and it's Turnbull. Not quite. Knowles to Comfer. Rimmed around, Miller picks it up far side. Morin with a good save, or rather retrieval. Brown plays it back. Tapani and Comfer. Boston gets it out. Morin carrying it over the far side to take that away.
Warren looked like she was trying to hit Mueller on the far side. Mueller peeled off and went for a change.
Now Comfer. Rattray actually picks it up. To the far. Vasco. Gritty battles here between Boston and Toronto. Now Howard chips it over the blue line.
Rattray, who's brought a lot of energy to Boston in the last few shifts, and he's a veteran and a leader on this team.
Maggie Connors. He tries to play it up. Toronto still trying to clear their own end here. They go for a change. Boston setting up Fratkin with Keller. Finds Sophie Shirley now with speed. Coming in front. And it's saved off the pad there by Erica Howe. Quickly taken away by Spooner. She's got some space with a feed to Malte. And it's stopped by Soderberg. What a big save for the Boston goaltender.
Emma Malte looked like maybe she was trying to go upstairs with that shot and didn't get it quite off where she wanted it.
Jess Healy sends the puck deep. Gia out on the ice for Boston. Flanagan works it. Not quite taken away by Mueller. It's offside.
Natalie Spooner with her 13th goal of the season. A power play goal to put her team up 2-1. She jumps on this turnover, pulls that puck back to her forehand, fires it just up and under the crossbar. Just under 5 minutes left in this game. Her team is holding now a 1-goal lead.
We talked about her 13 goals, of course, on the season, leading the league for goals. But in this win streak alone, so this would be game 11, depending on the outcome here. But 10 goals, 3 assists, now sitting at 13 points. But overall, 18 on the season. Check it out.
It's been an impressive season for Spooner. And, you know, she came back after having her baby, and it took a little bit of time for her to readjust it to the body, get back into the shape that she wanted to be in. But boy, she's having a career season.
Well, she's really able to break out against Boston. Now here comes Comfer, and Soderberg with the stop. Turnbull in front. Lucky bounce, or not lucky rather, as Boston forced that pressure out.
That's Toronto attacking with speed again, moving the puck quickly, getting up ice with speed.
Well, Natalie Spooner still has Toronto's only hat trick, and that was scored against Boston. Another save there by Soderberg, but scored against Boston on Valentine's Day. Who's feeling the love down in Lowell. Megan Keller, the speed near side. Time here for Boston to get the equalizer. Kraken off a pass from Knight. And now, oh, that turnover. Miller was looking for Spooner. Kraken right on her. In front, Malte, it's just high. Spooner set her up, she'll try again. The action behind the net now, Spooner goes for it.
Malte with a couple of point-blank chances in the last couple shifts.
So she'll take the puck again, just push Kraken off it. Taken away by Knight. Emma Malte has it again. She sets up. Her team some time down low, Brittany Howard.
That's a smart decision as well if you don't have anything to make sure you make the safe play.
Oh, and here's a big chance. Sophie Shirley on a breakaway, and it's just wide. Catches the end boards. Cleared out in front. Victoria Bach for Toronto.
Sophie Shirley beats both Toronto defenders right through the middle of the ice. What a chance.
Shots on goal now within 6. Boston with 27, 21 for Toronto. They came into this frame with just 9 shots on goal. They now have 2 goals. All 3 on the night scored on the power play, including Boston's opening one by Sydney Morin. Now 2.5 minutes left. You're in regulation.
This game has just opened up. Of course, we're watching Soderberg at the other end of the ice to see when Boston gets her out of the net. And she's looking, and she's starting to edge her way over there. She's waiting for the signal.
Rejects it, Gia rather, feeling that pressure. Along the boards, Turnbull. It's offside. So Toronto regroups Boston.
That was Keller with a good step up at the blue line to force that offside.
Here comes Hillary Knight. She'll take it in close. Howe with the stop, and again off her glove. Big saves by Erica Howe.
Soderberg's on the bench.
So it's 6 on 5 for Boston. We're under 2 minutes here left in regulation. 2-1 game. Shirley just had a great chance. Spooner has to get it out of the zone. An empty net. Soderberg on the bench right now. Morin has to find some space. Now Callie Flanagan battling for it on the rat tray this time. Spooner as well in the mix. Morin settles it back. Shirley looking for control. LaRock taking up her space. Malte jumping on it. Malte had chances with Soderberg in net. Has to feed it out to Spooner.
Toronto just looking to keep the puck in safe spaces right now. Boston throwing a heavy forecheck at them.
Tapani. She gets the puck taken away. Morin protects it. We're in the final minute of regulation right now. Toronto with a 2-1 lead. Boston empty net, 6 on 5. Alina Mueller feeds it back. Monroe sends it down the far wall.
Keller makes a smart decision not to touch that puck. That would have been too many players on the ice.
Keller over to Lexia Gia. Comfer. On the play coming to the neutral zone here. Toronto flipping it down, it bounces. 25 seconds to go in regulation. Boston looking for the equalizer.
Toronto's just smothering through the neutral zone.
Now Mueller, far side, tries to get the feet, finds Keller. Teeing up Frankie with a shot. Keller right there in front, and it's sent out. Tapani, another chance, that one by Mueller. 4.5 seconds left on the clock, and now pushing, shoving, plenty of words.
I think Boston knew that that was their opportunity. Tapani in the slot, and then Mueller on the back door. They get in, they finally get set up. Keller makes this pass. That's a beautiful read to make that pass back to Tapani. She can't finish. Mueller gets the chance and a whack at it. She can't finish it off either.
Giving it their all in this final frame. 4.5 seconds left. Offensive zone draw, 6 on 5 for Boston. Toronto wins it. They'll push it into the boards. Can't stop, won't stop. The streak continues. Toronto with a